Hello, everybody. Back again. Expert singles. Clint Firari, the Tin Man, against Bryan Lewis. Clint Firari is from close to Madison. Bryan Lewis, Green Bay. And this should be a good one, I think. I think this could be a good matchup. These guys are each going to trade blows. Hopefully we get, and I think it'll be 3 games here. So I think it'll be a good matchup. A good pull shot versus a good snake shot here. About to get underway. We have 56 players in this event. Bryan starts out, passes along the wall, gets it through, setting up his pull shot, and he can hammer the long. And he's got a flip over straight. And one thing when I play Bryan Lewis, he always gets loose balls and hammers them back in on me somehow. He gets set up for these and then just hammers these loose ball pickups in on me. The same, Kevin Romero does that to me too. He's so quick with just picking up loose balls and hammering them straight in. All right, the Tin Man gets one to go. Starts the scoring. Bryan Lewis goes through the lane. Bumper up against the wall. And we get to see the Tin Man play with Tommy Atkinson in the DYP. So we get to see a little bit of his 2-bar. And it's pretty good. He's got a pull, he's got a push. He and Tommy Atkinson are out of the draw, but they took 9th, 12th in a big DYP here. A 1-0 lead here for the Tin Man. Hope you're enjoying the action. Hope you're enjoying the screen. And tell us what you think about this this screen on the right here. As like an instant review that's always playing. It's a highlight reel. I think it's going to be a good setup once we get it perfect. All right, Bryan setting up at the line. And the ghost got him that time. 2-0 lead here for Clint Firari. Bryan doing some 2-5 action, brushes it down. Chips this one through. Brushes that one down. Tries to go hard along the wall. Ball rolls to a stop in the Tin Man's goal area. He'll set up his pull shot now. Bumper up against the wall. Tin Man brush passing. Tries to go along the wall, taken away by Bryan Lewis. Ball's going to roll to a stop here. Bryan Lewis knows he should have had that one. 3-0 lead here for Clint Firari. Bryan brushes it back down And he's got a hole to dig himself out of now. Yeah, the player on the right has a little more tour experience than the player on the left. But once Bryan gets comfortable, I bet you he's gonna make a game out of this. So smoothly along the wall there. He'll set up his pull shot here. Setting up his 2-5. Rattles one in off the wall. Tin Man puts it into play. Looking to pass along the near wall. Dragging. And back down. Tin Man being patient. He's going to use a timeout. This is a big point. You could go up 2, or you could turn it over, and he could get the point, and you could be tied. So this is a big point here. All right, the Tin Man puts the ball back into play. Tries to go with a quick push shot. Bryan Lewis blocks it off the table. Baby Bake taken away by Bryan Lewis. Chance to tie it up at 3 here in the first game. Tries a little pull kick. Lucky to get it back here. Tin Man, pull shot, 4-wheel drive, runs right through the defense. All right, the best long of the match for Bryan so far. 3-4, one possession game. Might roll to a stop here, and that'll go to the Tin Man. Bryan 2-5, second man. Uphill brush, Bryan Lewis. Chance to tie it up at 4 here in the first game. Well, that's the spike back in that Bryan Lewis gets me on every time I play him. Rattles this one through. Chance to take the first game here. Tries to go out to that push side. Blocked and taken away by Bryan Lewis. Chips it down here. Nice little wrinkle from what we've seen so far. Chips this one. He's got a chip lined up for us here too. He buried it long last time. Gets it straight to go this time. Locks it up at 4 in this first game. Tin Man puts it into play, tries to go along the wall. Comes right back to him. Trying to keep it back behind the bar so maybe he could brush, but he puts a bounce pass. All right, Bryan Lewis with a chance to close out this first game. His pull looks like it's getting warmed up now. He's made the last 2, and he came back and got that one from the Tin Man. The players technically have 90 seconds in between matches here, so you get a little bit of time. They don't need any time. We're getting right back to it. Blocked and taken away by Bryan Lewis. Loses it. Tin Man takes the first point with that pull side effort. Bryan Lewis puts the ball back into play. Hard along the wall. Bryan Lewis, 2-5. Rattles it through. Taken away by Clint here. Brushes it up. Chance for a 2-0 lead. Good patience by the Tin Man. Buries the push shot. Picks it up off the back wall. Tries to go out to the push shot again. Lucky to get a man on that one, or it was going back in his own goal. And then he squares up a push. 3-0 lead here. Bryan picks it up on his 3-bar. Chance to cut it within 2. Tried like a little push kick with that third man. Push kick on goal. Yeah, it's good to see the Tin Man get up for this game. It's easy to get your soul snatched after someone comes back and gets you when you have a lead, you know. And the Tin Man came back. He's got a 3-point lead here, so that shows a lot about the player. He scored a couple from back here. Yeah, Bryan Lewis would have put that one back in on me and hammered it in on me there. All right, setting up his pull shot here. And a beautiful pull kick with cutback by the Tin Man. He's got a 4-point lead. And that'll do it. Good performance there by the Tin Man. Expert doubles. All right, taken away here by Clint. Bounce through. Chance to take a 1-0 lead, and he goes with that quick pop push side. Bryan hadn't seen that one yet. Looks like Bryan's gonna take some shots. He wants to take some shots here. Banks that one in inadvertently off the inside wall. One here in game 3. Oh, Tin Man loses it back. This could be a big swing here. Rimmed off the post, gets it back. Went for the straight again, and it came all the way around and went in on him. So tie game here, 2-2, game 3. Back down along the wall. Hammers it. 3-2 lead here for Bryan Lewis. Clint Firari puts the ball into play. Gets it to trickle through. Chance to tie it up. Push shot. 3-3. Bryan Lewis couldn't hold on to the high lane. Comes to Clint Firari. Brush down. Deep brush down. Rocking. Gonna take a timeout. Valuing his possessions. You can do that at least twice a game if someone has good defense. You know, just start over. It's real easy to have good defense for that first 3 seconds. All right, getting back into play here. Chance to take a 4-3 lead here. And Clint takes it, pull side. And he scored at least 3 from the back here, so he could close it out from here. Bryan shooting. Nobody wants to go down with the 2 to 5. Take some shots. Ball gets blocked up off the table. And he's going to give the Tin Man a workout chasing this ball down. Halfway across the room here. All right, here he is. All right, 4-3 here in game 3. Match point for Clint Firari. Brushes it down. Try to take it out to the push side. Bryan got a man on it. Sends it up the field to Clint's 2-bar, who takes a push shot and then puts it back in the goal. That'll do it. Expert singles. Good match for Bryan Lewis and Clint Firari. Tin Man's moving on. Be back with more shortly.